It's kind of like that old friend or, that old dog you don't want coming around your property that just keeps on coming back.
Yeah.
Don't feed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't feed the hot
exactly.
weather.
Yeah.
Send it along.
Apparently we're doing too much of that right now. But again, here are your high temperatures today, middle to upper 90s. And look at this. Henderson, 98. 98 in Tyler, 99 in Jacksonville, 95-degree readings from Mount Pleasant, Sulphur Springs, Gilmer, and Mineola. Now, those temps have come down just a hair by 2 or 3 degrees. We're at about 96 in Tyler. It's 95 in Jacksonville, 93 Crockett, 94 in Lufkin. Dew point-wise, some 60s and lower 70s, so it is still quite humid, which results in those heat index values about where our high temperature was. And again, it's going to feel warm if you're going to be out and about this evening. 72 will be your low temperature tonight with mostly clear skies, and we are going to be flirting with record high temperatures for tomorrow. So I've got your high at about 98, maybe 99 degrees for East Texas. Longview may be a little cooler than Tyler, but again, those records will be within striking distance, but I think we're just going to miss it for Longview and Lufkin. But Tyler, if we get to the century mark, we will either meet that record or exceed it, just depending on how far above 100 degrees we go. Again, that's a 2005 record. Category 4 Hurricane Fiona. It's a strong one, not a record breaker, but a strong hurricane, all the way down to 937 millibars, now 130 mile-per-hour winds, but really no concern to the U.S. The surfs might be a little higher along the eastern seaboard, but once again, unless you're moving your boat out there or something, I don't know why you would be doing that out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but this is not a threat to land. Category 4, Category 3 strength as it moves up to the Canadian Maritimes. We are, however, tracking an additional tropical wave. You see this area of disturbed weather just to the north of South America there. Very high probability that it will develop, and all these little spaghetti plot models do take it in the direction of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, these are just models. Anything can happen with this storm. It can veer further to the west. It could also veer further to the east, but the indications are right now is we will have a Gulf storm after Wednesday of next week. So stay tuned for more details on that. What I think this is going to do, just based on the upper level steering, is probably going to move up into Florida. But again, all bets are off with this system, and a lot will change with how this thing develops. So stay tuned for more updates on that. What's not going to change over the next 12 to 20 hours is the fact that this area of high pressure is going to be firmly in place. However, we do have a front that will be arriving after that, and that should at least give us some very slight relief in that humidity. It's going to weaken as it gets here, and your dew points Friday morning should be in the 50s and 60s. You see all that Gulf moisture there. It's going to really rebound back into our area as the Gulf opens wide open again, and by Saturday, we're looking at those dew points in the 60s and 70s. We've got another front on the way Saturday morning. That's going to be slow to arrive, but I think eventually it will by early Sunday morning, and then it moves through. Well, look at this. Dew points in the 40s. If you've lived here long enough, you know that's going to be very comfortable. Humidity is going to be very low, so Monday morning is going to feel great. Monday afternoon, I only expect our high temperatures to be in the upper 80s with very minimal humidity, and that will continue to be the case throughout the course of the upcoming week. Lots of sunshine around. We might squeeze out a couple of showers depending on the moisture return on Saturday. The rain chances for Sunday, but after Sunday, a little bit of a fall change. 80s for highs, some 60s for lows, maybe even some upper 50s for some of the outlying areas. And then deep East Texas, less humid with that frontal passage tomorrow, and then we've got more 90s through Sunday, cooler next week.